Members of the Fourth Estate, Cabinet Secretary, Principal Secretary, Ministry of Sports, Youth Affairs and Creative Economy, asanteni sana for joining us today as we flag off the national team in preparation for CHAN. Yangu ni machache. I want to thank all of you for the support you've given us this far. The government of Kenya has done a tremendous job. I mean, I cannot express, I have no words to express my gratitude and to express our happiness and the reaction from the team you have seen today is one of delight, and they have truly appreciated what this government has done for them over the last 6 or 7 months. It has been a journey and a half. There are so many people who did not believe that we would be able to host this tournament, and it is here with us. We have done everything possible together with this government to ensure that we've given them everything they need to succeed. Mine is to give Kenyans the assurance that we are not going to take this thing for granted. The team is going into camp today, and I can assure you we have done everything in our power to give them all the tools that they require to succeed. To the technical bench, we have had several discussions on what we need to do to improve their situation, and all those matters that had been raised in the past, historical issues, are now behind us. We are now moving in the right direction. I think the one thing many Kenyans have been concerned about over or in the past about selection of teams, I want to again reiterate that the team selection is purely at the discretion of the national coach and his technical bench. The Secretariat of the Federation, including myself, have absolutely no say in how the players are selected, and we want to keep it that way. There's complete separation of powers in that regard, and we give this technical bench all the leeway to choose the players that they want to use and to participate in the tournament. So at the end of the day, we have given them complete freedom to make that choice, and for them it's now to deliver on the pitch. With those few remarks, I don't have much but to thank you. Today the numbers are quite impressive. I was just telling the Cabinet Secretary and the Principal Secretary and the team that we have not seen this type of turnout before in terms of media presence. And this goes to show that the momentum is building, and everybody is excited about CHAN, is excited about the national team, and we ask you to continue giving us that support. Nasema asanteni sana. We'll be interacting more often, more regularly on these matters. So please let us not give up on our team. Please keep pushing them and keep supporting us. We want positive stories out there every day so that we motivate them and we get Kenyans to cheer our team. I want to invite at this point the national coach to say a word or two, and then we can have the Cabinet Secretary close for us. McCarthy.
No, I've not had the opportunity to speak to Suma yet, but I think it's of his good work that he's done with his club, and also the 2 friendly matches that we had in Morocco. So it's a great opportunity for the player to move to a better league, to move and where he can go and develop his talent. And then he comes back to the national team when we do the qualifications for World Cup and prepare for AFCON 2027. So yeah, it's fantastic when players excel and they get the opportunity to go play in bigger leagues and expand themselves. It only brings more success to the Kenyan national team, and it opens up the door for another young player to come and learn his trades with the team and help us to move forward. So,
Coach, mine will be on the team selection. Maybe there was upfront the omission of Shabana's Brian Michira. We had players like Brian Okot, arguably the best defender of the season, conceded the fewest number of goals. Maybe what was your consideration for omitting maybe those among others?
You can't please everyone, you know. And I'm not here to please people. I'm here to bring success to this country. And the players that we've selected is the players that we've seen, the players that I've had in camp. And they were just unfortunate when you go and play World Cup qualifiers, international players come, so you can't select everyone. So now it's based on local camp. So those are the players that you've seen, and you see the qualities and where they can take the team. So do you risk taking someone based on a couple of good games, or knowing what you're going to have when you've seen players? And that's how we selected. Yeah, we know everyone is not going to be happy with how the team is selected, but everyone has not been where I've been. So I have an eye, and I know talent when I see one, and the players that we've selected, that we picked, were by far the players that I think and the technical team think that can take this team. And then we're not going to just participate in the CHAN. We're here to make a statement. We're here to go as far as possible, hopefully even winning the tournament. And the boys that you see there, those are the boys that I think that's got the capability of taking this team to where we should be.
Coach, wait, guys, we need to have some order. Kindly.
Coach, I understand you're going for test matches, probably around the 19th, that's only in a few days' time. How important will those test matches be? And are you going to be concerned about some players getting injured, or you think you have enough to help you?
Well, we have a big squad, and in the back of your mind, every single game, even in practice, you have to be concerned. Anything happens, a player breaks down and injure himself. So it's not just competitive games, but I think when you play top class opposition that we have, that is fundamental for us, because it's good preparation, and it happens to be just right before the chance starts. So it will give our players also a good indication of where the levels that we are and what we can still build on for the small period while we have for CHAN, so that we can be ready to go and fight and hopefully win the CHAN.
Wait. Guys, wait. Excuse me, my colleagues. Waziri is heading to another event. So kindly, we'll have an open session with the coach sometime next week where we can fill all these questions. So at this particular moment, coach, I'll let you leave. Waziri, kindly take the stage.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
First of all, I want to send my appreciation, to the Fourth Estate for working with us and supporting sports in our country. On the 30th of June in Kasarani, I promised that now the focus will now shift from infrastructure to our national team. And this morning is a demonstration of that commitment. We have now inaugurated and flagged off Harambee Stars to go to camp. This is a team that we believe in, and I want to rally all Kenyans to rally and support Harambee Stars. This is a team also which is reflective of Kenya, and therefore it is a great lesson for patriotism in our country, because when it comes to Harambee Stars, there's no region, there's no political party, there's no tribe. What we see is Kenya and our players carrying the Kenyan dream. And therefore, on behalf of the government, I want to assure the technical bench and FKF and our national team that we will continue to support them so that they can deliver victory here in Nairobi on the 30th of August, where the finals will be played. Next week, we will take over the other training grounds, and including Nyayo on Wednesday next week. We'll be able now to allow the local organizing committee to do other things in those facilities. But now we are happy with the preparations. I want to now tell Kenyans that CHAN is here. Let us take this opportunity to profile our country positively. Let us take the opportunity to profile our tourism our diversity in our cultures and the diversity of our potential as a country. Sports is a unifier, and this is what is happening here. And therefore, on the 3rd of August, we will have our first game here in Kasarani. And I want to rally all Kenyans to come in large numbers to cheer our team. We will equally be meeting the private sector next week and the media, so that we can also discuss other technical issues on how we can work together, not just as part of the build-up to CHAN, but how we can consistently work with you to profile the talents of our country. This is a moment for Kenya. It's a moment for East Africa to demonstrate that we can do it. And I'm happy that equally in the United Republic of Tanzania, in Uganda, and as Pamoja, we are working together to make CHAN a success. As Kenya government, we have already issued a travel advisory that we will exempt the ETA requirement for all those who will be coming for the tournament, for the players, for the CAF delegation, and the different countries, that have been listed. And this is already gazetted, and we have already communicated this to CAF and also to the countries that are going to be participating. We will be hosting the headquarters for CAF in this tournament, and therefore we expect that there will be a lot of delegations in their thousands who will come here in Nairobi. And we have already done the security training, the simulation, but we will continue also to map out security and safety matters which we need to address. And our sister Minister of Interior is on top of the game. FKF is working closely. They have a security committee, and we will be working towards that. We have several committees, including protocol, press, and many others that we have activated, and I'm sure some of you will be participating to make sure that we make this a success. And this is the first time we are hosting CHAN, and therefore we take the opportunity as much as possible to also learn and get the experience from other countries. Asanteni sana. Asante.
Okay, another question? Yes. We'll fill another one.
Bado iko maswali, si yako nilijibu mapema. Haya.
Bwana Waziri, my question understood that you have massive infrastructure development across our stadium, and you recently announced the ETA waiver. What's the plan of our stadiums post CHAN tournament?
The first thing is that, first of all, I want to say that as government, we've committed under the leadership of Dr. William Samuel Ruto, our president, to ensure that we invest in sports infrastructure across the country. And we are doing this because the vision is to nurture talents from grassroots. We cannot nurture talents from grassroots if we don't have facilities. And therefore, we will be upgrading sports infrastructure across the country. And as I already said this week, it is not limited to football. We will equally also equip the tartan tracks and what is required also for other kind of sports. Here in Kasarani, for example, we have 2 training grounds. Immediately after CHAN, one of the training grounds here, we will upgrade it into a 5,000 capacity facility, so that when we have, like Madare is playing Thika United, we don't have to go to the 60,000 seater. We can use that facility. Immediately after CHAN, we will do canopy in Nyayo National Stadium, so that we can now bring it as an international facility. And therefore, the journey to upgrade the infrastructure is not ending with CHAN. We will continue. Remember, we also have AFCON, where we have identified several other grounds that we need to upgrade, and therefore work will continue, and we will continue to do that. We have identified other areas that we need to do sports academies, which we will continue to do, and therefore that investment will continue. And remember, in December we will be taking over Talanta City Stadium, which will completely change the ecosystem of football, because that facility will come with other auxiliary benefits, including roads, rail, health facilities, and many others. So maybe at some point you will not need to come to the city. You will be doing your issues there, shopping and whatever it is at that place. So this is a commitment that His Excellency committed in his vision, and we will continue to ensure that we realize that vision.
There you are.
Thank you. Waziri, of course, fans turnout ni maana sana katika michezo, na ni mara kwanza tunaandaa mashindano haya hapa Kenya, na kumekuwa na kind of political instability in the country with the current Gen Z protests. Is it a worry to you, and what do you assure a fan in DRC, a fan in Zimbabwe, a fan in Zambia who is coming to Kenya? Unamwahidi kwamba usalama utakuwa vipi kuelekea mchezo huu na kwanza hapa?
Kwanza kabisa nimesema ni fursa sasa hivi ya Wakenya kuweza kuungana na kusimama pamoja kama nchi. Haya mambo mengi ambayo yanafanywa uchochezi wa siasa, ambayo yanawagawanya watu kwa misingi ya kabila, misingi ya vyama vya siasa, misingi ya umri, ni mambo ambayo yanaharibu nchi yetu. Kwa hivyo kama mlivyoona hapo, timu ambayo tumeiandaa, timu ambayo imechaguliwa na imeteuliwa na tumewapatia baraka zetu ni timu Kenya. Kwa hivyo ni muda mzuri wa Wakenya kuweza kutafakari na kuweza kuwa pamoja na kuweza kuungana, kwa sababu hakuna jamii ya Kenya wanaweza faulu peke yao. Hii Kenya Mwenyezi Mungu ametubariki, iko na fursa nyingi. Kwa mfano, ukienda kule pwani ni ufuo wa bahari, ukienda kule ziwa Victoria, ukienda mlima Kenya, unapata fursa tofauti tofauti. Kwa hivyo sisi tunasema kwamba wakati huu ambao tunajiandaa kwa CHAN na tunaendelea vizuri, ni muda mzuri wa kuweka amani, wa kuweka sura nzuri kwa nchi yetu. Kwa hivyo tunawauliza kila Wakenya wawe walinda usalama, walinde usalama, na jukumu ya kulinda usalama haiko tu kwa maafisa wa polisi ama askari. Jukumu ya kulinda usalama ni jukumu la kizalendo kwa kila Mkenya. Kwa hivyo tunawahakikishia wale mashabiki na wale ambao watasafiri kutoka nchi za ng'ambo kufika hapa kwa dimba hili, serikali imechukua hatua zote za kuhakikisha kutakuwa na usalama. Na kama waziri wa michezo sina wasiwasi wowote na sina tashwishwi, kwa sababu ninaelewa serikali ina uwezo na imeendelea kuweka usalama. Hii uchochezi ya kujitafutia umaarufu haiwezi kupeleka nchi mahali popote, kwa sababu nchi ambayo iko na amani, nchi ambayo iko na uthabiti, ni nchi ambayo inaweza kufanya makubwa zaidi katika kufanikisha ruwaza za wananchi. Kwa hivyo ni muhimu tukiwa Wakenya, ninawakaribisha sana kwa dimba la CHAN, tuweze kujitokeza kwa wingi. Mkiangalia hizi miundo misingi ambayo tumejenga kwa mambo ya michezo, imetumia pesa ya umma, na hatutaki tena turudi kwa umma kutengeneza kitu ambayo imevunjwa ama imeharibiwa kwa sababu ya ubabe wa kimichezo. Kwa hivyo tunataka kila mmoja awe mlinzi wa hizi miundo msingi, lakini jukumu ya usalama iko kwa kila Mkenya. Katiba yetu ni nzuri, inatupatia nafasi ya kidemokrasia, lakini nafasi ya kidemokrasia haikusema tuchome wala tuvunje. Imesema tupeane maoni yetu katika njia ya ustaarabu na njia ya usalama. Kwa hivyo mimi nawauliza tu kila mmoja wetu achukue jukumu, lakini nawauliza Wakenya wote, timu ya Harambee Stars itaandaliwa, na mimi sina tashwishwi na head coach, sina tashwishwi na FKF. tutawapatia msukumo unaostahili, kama ni msukumo wa mawaidha, msukumo wa kifedha, ili kuona kwamba tunaweza kufaulu.
Jamani,
Na nafikiri nimefurahi, tumefurahi sana unajua nyinyi media ni rafiki zangu, saa nyingine mtaka kuniweka sana, lakini kwa sababu ya jinsia dada tu atajishindia nafasi moja.
Waziri, it's only 24 days to the competition. We are yet to see anything about Chan. There are no billboards, there's no buzz about the competition. What is the government doing about it? And of course, the issue of ticketing. We are last minute people. We'd like to know when are the tickets going to be out on sale?
Yeah.
Just in order to avoid having a security issue, because...
Okay, thank you very much, my sister, for that question. Hosting Chan has also agreements with CAF. There are certain responsibilities that CAF does and certain responsibilities that LOC does. In the last 3 weeks, LOC had already started to do billboards. I think they did 1 or 2, but it was realized it was, it was not part of the agreement, and therefore they had to pull them down. And therefore, from next week, we have already discussed with the CAF. There are certain responsibilities, including signage, that they will come to do. But equally, the local organizing committee has also agreed and identified key areas of intervention, including publicity and the kind of publicity they can do. And I'm sure they will be rolling out some of these from next week at their level, as also CAF does marketing as the sponsoring agency for this tournament. So I'm aware that there has been that concern, but we have also been sticking to the agreement. But I'm sure from next week, since now they have agreed on the kind of responsibilities, there will be a lot more activity that you will see as part of a prelude to Chan. So thank you very much and have a nice day. Asante sana.
Thank you very much. Asante sana Waziri. Thanks for your time.